Let's take a look at another example problem. Hopefully you recognize this one. It's the opening problem from chapter 1. In this problem, a city has two newspapers, the Sun and the Advertiser. 56% of the people read the Sun, and 71% of the people read the Advertiser. We're also given that 18% read neither of these newspapers. And then we're asked to find the number of people, or the percentage of people, who fit these categories. So, one of the first things that we should do is draw a Venn diagram. And we're going to have two circles in this Venn diagram. One represents the Sun, and the other represents the Advertiser. So here we have the Advertiser, and here we have the Sun. Now the universal set is including everybody, and because we're dealing with percentages, we have 100 people, or 100% of the population is the universal set. One of the first things that we notice is that 18% read neither of the newspapers. That means they're outside the two circles, and therefore we can write 18 here. Conveniently, we now know that there should be a sum or total of 82% of the population inside these two circles. And remember, that is the union of set A with set S. So this is the percentage of people that read either the Advertiser or the Sun, or both. So 82%. Now just for a second, let's assume that nobody reads both newspapers. Therefore, we'd have 56% of the people reading the Sun and 71% of the people reading the Advertiser over here, with nobody in the middle. Now, if we added those two numbers together, 71 plus 56, we'd get 127%. Wow, we know we can't have that many people. In fact, we know that the two numbers that are inside here have to add up to 82. So 127 is far bigger than 82%. Watch this. Let's subtract 82% from 127%, and what are we left with? 45%. Now let's go back to our Venn diagrams. So I'm going to erase those first two numbers, 71 and 56, and now I'm going to assume that 45% of the population reads both newspapers. Well, if that's true, we can figure out how many people read just the Advertiser, because we know total that there are 71% of the population that read the Advertiser. So if we subtract 45 from 71, we get 26. So 26 people read just the Advertiser. Likewise, we can subtract 45 from 56, and this would be the number, or the percentage of people that read just the Sun, and that gets us 11. Now let's check to see how many people read one or both of the newspapers. So if we add 26, 45, and 11, we get 82%. Which is exactly what we expected from the union of the Advertiser and the Sun. Now we can quickly answer all of the questions. What percentage of people read both of the newspapers? Well, we know that's 45%. At least one of the newspapers, we knew that from the start, that was 82%. How many read the Sun but not the Advertiser? So that's this number right here. That's 11%. And how many people read, or what percentage of the people read exactly one of the two newspapers? So we're going to discount the people who read both. 26 plus 11 gets us 37%.